go. Oh my God, we're on the internet. Everybody's panicking, you guys. Everybody's panicking.
Yeah.
We're here. We're live. We're streaming Dungeons and Dragons. It's episode 20, Firelight Tales, and the players are sweating.
It's true.
Not really, but we all just got together and we're like, oh, did we all remember where we left off last week? And as everybody's logging into Roll20, like, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is going to suck.
Yeah, happy Monday, everybody. How you're all doing?
Good. Doing really good.
So 6 months in, I'm getting better. You ready? I'm going to ask you, how was everybody's Monday?
Yeah, there you go.
Is that better than how was your week? I mean, the answer's not going to be any better. You're all just going to stare at me and say the same thing, but still.
It's fantastic now that I'm here.
Yes, that's the setup
that's
and the
true.
home run. Thank you.
Kind of like that.
Thank you.
Kind of like that one. You knew that was the right answer,
Some
right?
Summer Olympic shit. That was like volleyball. I just lay up in the spike, Mike. Boom.
Love it.
I think it's a set and a spike, but we won't get into that.
Yeah, whatever. Sports. It's balls.
That
Yeah.
would actually be quite funny.
Sports ball.
Yeah.
Do the thing.
Yeah. Sand.
And the fact that like nobody said anything until John was like, "Wait a minute." That's incorrect.
That's called Taylor. That's called a buzzkill. Anyway, that's like everything's really cool and someone just.
We are into a surprising amount of sports here at Twitch TV/GM Philly. We had a long conversation about tennis a couple of weeks ago before a Dragonfly episode, which was quite shocking to me. There's sets and rackets. I know about all that.
Nice.
Yeah, I know some of us play with frisbees, ultimate frisbee. There's like a hardcore ultimate frisbee contingent amongst the
I'm
Philly
joining
fam.
a kickball team.
There you go.
Nice. They let you back in the elementary school, Teo. That's
Hey.
so touching.
Hey.
Hey, you don't listen. You don't know. You don't understand the competitive spirit that hibernates in my very calm.
I knew
Hobbit,
you were
like-
younger than me, but good.
I used to love kickball. Don't even front, John. Kickball
No.
was so much fun. There's
Also
something
that.
just like exhilarating about like being even allowed to play kickball. Just like there's inherent youth there.
In high school, I believe it was high school. I don't believe it was junior high. In high school freshman gym, you would play kickball, but the boys team, the pitch was one bounce,
One bounce.
and you had to swing at the kickball and hit it with your forearm. You couldn't kick the kickball. The
What?
boys had to basically get huge welts on their forearm and bat the ball like that, while the girls, because I have to do it for that too apparently, had to got to kick the ball.
I see at the top of that pyramid of insanity a bunch of teachers that were fed the fuck up with going to get the kickball from the other side of the fence after the boys were like hammering that thing into the parking lot, right? I mean, like, where else does that rule come from? This is crazy. You're gonna play kickball, but whatever you do not connect with the ball in your feet. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
We used to play European handball. Do you remember that? Basically
Yeah.
soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited for this kickball because it's adult kickball. So everybody's going to be drinking and nobody's taking it seriously.
I mean,
Except
yes
for
to the
I'm going to
first,
get drunk
maybe to
and
the
get
second.
really competitive.
Yeah, you will not be alone.
When the first time I worked in Chicago, I was part of beer league softball. So it's basically a bunch of ad agencies would compete with each other Thursdays after work, and then go drink. And I had a very bad batting cage experience when I was in third grade, and
Me
so
too.
I am freaked the hell out trying to catch projectiles. I will
Oh, yeah.
I can do volleyball because volleyball is get away from me. And
Yep, layup. In other words,
Lay up.
yeah, ball, yeah. But anything where I have to catch, I just freak out. And so softball, great. my nickname was the Wall because I could like stop the ball,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't catch the ball.
No way. Yeah.
And it would kind of just it would bounce off my glove or something as I looked away. And I remember there was this girl on the team, Stephanie, who was probably like 4 foot nothing. And so the strategy was I would stop the ball and she would scurry toward me and catch it, and it actually worked quite a fair bit. So we actually got quite a few people out because I was like the backstop there. So.
I love that you ran a blocking operation in a softball game. You were part of a tandem team. I also had a nightmarish experience in a batting cage when I was in 3rd grade. My dad accidentally put me in like the high-speed batting cages, and I was not...
Accidentally.
Yeah, I was not like a preeminent athlete as a 9-year-old, nor am I now. I've gained some measure of competence in my physical form over the decades, but man... I just ended up in the frickin' fetal position at the back of that batting cage, just getting like hammered with this rapid fire onslaught of softballs. I keep like bruised out with this big welt on my neck. But I did learn to catch things really well because of my work with Taylor and her family on a farm currently.
Yeah.
My ex-wife, I met her while she was heaving butternut squash trying to like take out an eye. And so I learned to catch pretty well. I'm a good catcher.
Yeah, I have this like no fear policy when it comes to sports because like, when I was a young girl playing with, in high school with a bunch of dudes, I wasn't interested in going and putting a golf ball around the gym with the other girls. I wanted to play,
No fear.
Tell me more
kickball.
about this golf ball option.
So like, I mean, volleyball, I will dive into the ground and like, get grass stains on my face. Like, I'll stand under the kickball as, some guy has just kicked it into infinity and beyond and it's coming down in my face. I've gotten hit multiple times with frisbees. I've rolled over backwards in front of principals, vice principals. No fear. Just go
I
for it.
broke both my elbows and my nose taking an inline skating class for credit in college. My uncle broke his own fingers by skating over them when he was in high school.
Ooh.
This is the Clark legacy when it comes to physical activity. So, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's brutal.
That's
Yeah.
impressive. No, that's just flat out impressive.
That
I
is
mean, that really is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was with your brother at an ice skating rink one time, John, and I'll never forget. He put his face up against the plexiglass on the one side of the ice and like put his lips against it and blew a big bubble. And our friend just hit the plexiglass from the other side and knocked his tooth clean into the back of his throat. He swallowed his and your mom went nuts. She was not thrilled when she came to pick us up that afternoon. Anyway,
Yeah.
epic.
Yeah.
My highlight was, as all Michiganders do, you take a swim class when you're in elementary school. And I was on the edge of the pool, and I jumped in backwards. And my mouth caught on the edge of the pool.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and to this day, I won't get really close, but there's still a chip in the tooth, in my front tooth. From
We share karmic
I
energy.
screamed, but I was underwater, so that was fun.
I had a very similar experience on both sides. There's a chip on the
Someone's
bottom and the
screaming
top.
right now.
Yeah. Mike's like, please help us. You want pain, Mike? We can get to the
let's keep
virtual
talking
pain rather than reflecting on the real pain that we've suffered in our actual lives. So yeah, episode 20, Firelight Tales, the Titans' Heirs.
And yet we just got done talking about a thing like, you think 20 would be like, yeah, critical hits. We just described all of our own natural ones in
Yeah,
life.
we sure did. Yeah, we remember the natural ones. They leave good stories, I think, in life and in games. John disagrees, but I'm gonna stick with that. So yeah, it's episode 20, Titans Heirs. You guys have spent the last few weeks, which have been a few months of our real time, exploring the tomb of Goral Khan. You've gathered up a great deal of lost treasures. You've rebuilt an ancient map that seemed to have been intentionally secreted away in that place. And so you have left, heading out of the tunnels which delve down beneath the Drakencaern Mountains. Is there anything we need to go over before we fire up here tonight? You guys feeling good? You got all your stuff in order? Housekeeping, bookkeeping, note-keeping?
Think so.
Goal-keeping?
I actually do have a question. How much of a moment do we have before this thing approaches us? Because we had like warning, right? The dwarves were yelling at us.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have? Do we have a moment to?
Depends on if you roll initiative.
Well, it depends what you want to do at the moment. Like,
might
so
have
you
6
guys,
seconds.
how about this? Let us reframe ourselves in the scene, and we'll talk about the moments. So, when last we left our heroes, the Titans' heirs, the 4 youths from Erkengard, the lot of you, along with Beaudry Ironstave, the dwarven cleric of Vala, the Just Mother, and the surviving dwarves that he had with him in his entourage, you delved down beneath the tomb of Grahlkhan. You had found a massive kind of metal plate that appeared to have been sealed up from below, as though those who entombed this great dwarven hero here left through this exit and closed the door behind them. And you descended for some hours down a winding, circular, twisting staircase that finally opened into a huge, sprawling underground cavern. A waterfall out of line of sight in the darkness plummets off to one side, a twisting path leading around the wall to the other. And as the dwarves began to set anchors into the wall so that you could have ropes to begin your descent with safety, a rock slide broke loose. In the interim, Ulrich began to try to climb over. Eerie was trying to assist him, and Angus stepped into a side corridor where he found himself entrapped in a gelatinous cube, a perfectly translucent cube of jelly, exactly as it sounds.
Yeah, Angus is like 6'3". So how tall was the cube? I'm just curious.
6'6".
I mean, there's always room for Jello. I was just checking if there was always room for Angus.
Hashtag unlucky. There was this time. Okay. Unlucky, as they say. And so with Angus finding himself caught in this cube, Crixus's keen perception made note that something was wrong. He was able to call his allies, and you were able to batter this creature, as it were, to the ground, breaking its viscosity as it fell apart, leaving your friend doused in what looks like clear aloe vera. And as you picked through the remnants left on the floor of this cavern, you heard the shouts of the dwarves from the cavern that you left behind. "Something's coming! On the walls!" And as your heads spun, twisting towards the entrance that you came into these tunnels with, you see crawling across the ceiling, weaving its way between the stalactites, this humanoid-shaped, pale-skinned, bloated corpse of a body, it looks like, with these blade-like just appendages where it should have hands, punching into the stone as it came, and its head twisted down while it hung upside down from the ceiling and smiled at you with its kind of terrifying visage. So in the interim between getting Angus out of the gelatinous cube and this thing crawling in and the dwarves yelling, there were a bunch of moments because there was a bunch of healing done. I remember a few cure wounds being cast. So yeah, what are you trying to do, Eerie?
I guess to prep, like in those moments where the dwarves were like, "The walls!" Like, just to prep. She'd like to cast Melf's minute meteors.
Sure.
To prep for that.
What does that look like? What do we see?
Yeah, so I think she it almost looks like she takes it off her staff, this little bead, and she kind of places above her head, and it multiplies, and 6 little orbs are floating around her head.
Love it. So we see these little, like, floating fiery orbs revolving around Erie's head as she wheels back, peering at the entrance, and a lot of you see this thing come scouring its way across the ceiling. Right. So...
Ooh.
Cute.
hideous.
Yeah, I just saw how many hit points I actually have left.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
We're fine.
We're fine.
Bring it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I have to reload my Roll20. Bear with me.
So,
yeah.
Quick question.
Sure.
So the Mole of the Titans is no handout in Roll20 for that, but it's the pluses plus the enlarged spell, right?
Give me one instant. There should be a handout. You probably just don't have access to it. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, why would I?
I know. Lazy dungeon master. Bad DM.
This is need to know.
Oh, I missed the call for initiative. We need to roll initiative?
Oh.
Well,
Is
probably.
Crixus just rolling initiative because he's anticipating?
I think Crixus is antsy.
In all of his wisdom, he realizes we're about to battle.
It should
Yeah.
probably happen.
Well, what the hell?
You saw it there, John?
Where am I looking for it?
The handout? Oh, it didn't show you. Oops, it's just showing to you. I'm sorry. Here we go.
We can do it another time.
I saw it.
No, it was only showing
there
to
we go.
Mike for some reason. Crixus the zombie.
Yeah,
It was only showing the Crixus.
Oh boy. I love that. So cool looking.
Hammer time.
Man.
See, Taylor, there was this artist named MC Hammer.
Oh please.
Oh, no.
Are you kidding me?
Oh,
I know that song by heart. Do you know the hours that I played the Shark Tale video game where you had to do a dance sequence to MC Hammer and I couldn't beat it and that song was drilled into my brain.
Are you left shark? Is that what's happening here? Is that a viable
Shark Tale? Will Smith?
contemporary- Sure.
It's a classic.
Yeah. Of course it is. So yeah, you guys see this kind of hideous looking like pale skinned kind of humanoid crawl in on the ceiling, its head like twisting down as it looks to you, just like throwing you this kind of upside down smile.
I hate it.
Are there any
so
other
much.
creatures here, or is it only the lonely?
I got that one too, Kurt.
The lonely for now.
Taylor, it needs a hug. Give it a hug.
No, thanks. It doesn't have arms. It just has spikes. I'm okay.
I didn't even see when it pops up. I had to scroll down to see its strangely impaled other
Yeah.
hand. That's kind of disturbing.
Yeah. I didn't scroll.
It has
Yeah.
these
Don't
vicious looking
scroll.
kind of bone spurs just like jutting out and jammed into the ceiling. And so as it's like hanging, like twisting down, looking at you, it like smiles this look. Eerie has like these little orbs of fire revolving around your head. What are the rest of you doing?
Oh, hey, quick question. Just
Sure.
lore. I don't know if I would know this. If we break it like a wishbone when it's dead, do we get a wish if we get the longer piece?
You'll have to try it and find out.
Thinking, this is more me just not remembering from last week. And if you need me to make an insight roll to figure this out or whatever, like what was the nature? Can you remind us of the nature of our friends, the dwarves? What they were yelling to us?
Sure. I think that Beaudry was just like, or you heard the voices of the dwarves like, you're not alone. Something's crawling in on the walls. There's something down here with us. Was a lot of that.
Okay. So there was nothing that indicate like other than a warning that something was coming. Like I'm just trying to think.
Well, and that it was like climbing on the walls too.
So
Yeah.
if it's on the ceiling right now, what's the approximate height of the ceiling?
It's about 20 feet, actually. I think I said 20 feet.
Greater than 6'5".
All right, I guess initiative.
Like, I'm just trying to think if there's any reason Angus would be like, let's talk to it.
So eerie as these little like fiery orbs floating around her head. Crixus, what exactly are you doing?
Oh, he's going to cast a spell. He's going to cast Dragon Maul Bolt.
Okay, I just was checking if there was like anything in particular happening. Okay. I think Lothar is just like wheels around looking at this thing like, by the gods. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Can I roll? Is it possible to do a religion check on this guy to see if this is undead or something, or no?
Make a history check.
Oh, well, I might as well not, because I don't know anything about any history.
Oops, I deleted all the turns.
Oh, hey, that's a 20
I had
though,
20.
Crixus.
But I rolled a 20, though, in history. So that's, I guess I do know something about history.
Okay, so what you do know for sure is that
It's evil.
you've dealt with the dead in these mountains before many times over, and you know beyond a shadow of a doubt, like the whole reason that this dwarf was buried in this like ornate tomb, the same reason you were like fighting the specters and the wraiths and like Erie's poor uncle from the days when Erkengard still stood. Like there's a curse like laid upon these mountains that the dead who are not like laid to rest properly can like rise again as the living dead. There's some like horrible magic woven into this place, this legacy of the Great War. And so as you look at this thing, you're very much like, yeah, this was alive once and is not anymore, for sure.
Okay.
I just don't want to get in the habit of attacking things outright just because they look strange.
I mean, fair, but
yeah, this is fair.
you
game.
know, you know.
Okay, as it like hangs from the ceiling peering down at you, Halric, you are able to act first. You're up on 20.
All right.
I rolled garbage initiative.
I like that.
I know you do.
It's my favorite initiative from you.
It is your favorite. Hey, Kurt Clark, thank you for that subscription.
All right. I am going to go with the hand axe of throwing and see if we can do some damage.
Okay, so like, what do you have, the maul in one hand and you like snap the hand axe out and just like throw it?
Yeah. Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm half tempted to put them all away and try to get a shield out too, but I guess we'll go that way. We'll just throw the hand axe for now.
Sure.
So,
the hand axe arcs out of your hand, cartwheeling up towards the ceiling.
yeah, it cartwheels quicker than I can click, apparently.
That's fine.
right,
Halric
sorry
is a
about that.
trained warrior. You, yeah. 14. I think that we see this thing like its face like kind of twists and it like moves way faster than you anticipate behind one of the stalactites. The axe like deflecting off, rocks kind of scattering through the air as the axe starts falling.
I'm just picturing it skittering, and it's very creepy.
Yeah,
Don't
good.
say that word.
Yeah.
Use the descriptions.
Yeah.
They're already killing me. I don't need the
I'm
word
going
skittering.
to. I'm I'm gonna recall it and throw it again.
Okay, as the axe
Bonus
starts to
action.
fall, it like vanishes, reappearing in your hand. Your arm like snapping back a second
Do
time.
I need to move so it doesn't have cover, or did it just pop behind for a second
No,
and that's
it's
why I missed?
yeah. It doesn't have real cover.
Okay, just checking.
17 will not hit. 17. It's like again, like just like
Jesus.
weaving and darting its body, like twisting in these like unnatural ways as it darts through the rocks, and the axe deflects off of a second stalactite, like clank. This time clattering onto the stone of the ground underneath it. That's your action. Bonus action.
I'm just gonna look at everybody and say, I really thought I had it with that one. Right? I think as a warrior, I think it'd be safe to
You
say,
know
like
it was
when it
a
leaves
good
your
throw.
hands, like,
Yeah.
yeah, I really thought I had it with that one, and I kind of make like a face, you know, like, you know.
Yeah,
All right.
Ulrich, that's your action.
That's it.
Bonus action. No movement. You're gonna hold your ground.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll let it come to me and beat the shit. out of
Okay,
me.
Crixus, you're up on 14.
Can I cancel what I was going to do?
Yeah, what do
So I
you want
told
to
you I was
do?
gonna
Yep. I just was trying to like frame up your response when you see this thing climbing through the rocks. So like you start getting ready to cast a spell, you see Ulrich throw the axe. Now what's happening?
Can I cast another spell or no?
You could do whatever you want. It's your turn in combat.
Oh, okay. No, I did. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I just was
everybody-
trying to paint the picture.
Okay, I cast aid, and everybody gets 5 hit points, temporary hit points.
Including Lothar?
Yeah.
No, just the Angus, Mary, and Ulrich.
I just love the tonality, the decisiveness. Like, no.
No.
Sorry.
Ask a stupid question, get a stupid answer. No.
Crixus, that's your
Lothar,
action.
if Lothar's not even here, what's the point?
That's
Come
your
on.
action, Crixus, as you call a prayer to Ruldo, and your allies, your friends, your family are bestowed with these wards. What is anything else? Movement bonus
I'm gonna
action.
move back.
Okay,
I'm gonna move back. It's like, yeah.
got it. Crixus on 14. Eerie, you're up on 11.
I think Angus and I all go at like the same time. Do you have a preference?
You do,
Kurt, or
Angus. You have probably the better dex. What's your dex, Angus?
Yeah, well, yeah, he is the better dex.
16.
Then he goes
mine's
first.
my intelligence.
The initiative is based on dex.
I
Even
know,
though
but
you
my
have
initiative is
special
intelligence.
modifiers.
'cause
Oh, I see
I'm
what
a
you're saying.
special
You're
wizard.
special.
Is it just your intelligence or your intelligence plus your dex?
I think it's just my intelligence. I can like replace it with my intelligence.
Yep. That's fair. Still, Angus, physically faster. You go first.
So much for that.
Faster,
Sorry.
not so much. Would Angus would this be considered humanoid for the purposes of spells?
Negative.
Well, Angus will. He like starts to get his bow out, and then he looks at like how few arrows he has. Then he kind of looks at Lothar. And he's like, "I gave him my arrows." So, are we sure it's not humanoid? It looks humanoid, like it's got legs and armish. Okay.
Yeah.
Angus is going to cast Bane on it.
Okay.
So it has to make a charisma savings throw, or it's going to be harder for it to attack us.
Cool.
Oh, that's horrible. It's got such a terrible charisma, too.
Good to know. Because
Yeah.
Rude.
20 feet, I can't reach a 20-foot creature. Bane was an action. I don't have any cantrips that are bonus action casting time. I will. Let me just take a look at the map. I will just kind of put my back. I'm just going to move a little bit to the north here. Just put my back against the cavern wall.
Got
Hold my shield up, and just taken its monstrosity. He's basically looking at it to say, like, how would I describe this in the tale of the battle that will inevitably come years from now? And so he's trying to commit this, what it looks like, to memory for the purposes of an epic tale later on.
That's great, Kurt. It assumes you're going to live. I think that's really a great way to go into this.
That's really optimistic. I
Angus the Optimist. That's what they called him.
And does Angus still have gelatinous cube in his warhorn?
A little bit.
Angus, I forgot. There is one thing I can do.
A little bit. You could shake it out.
Angus takes out his warhorn. He kind of dumps the jelly out of it. And he uses bardic inspiration because he almost forgot that he can do that. He kind of blows a test note on the horn, clearing it of the remaining mucus and jelly. Yeah,
Snot just like slops out of the top of the horn for a second. Yeah.
And Crixus recognizes it as part of a lullaby that Angus used to sing him when he was growing up, and it fills Crixus with inspiration to be that much more of a fighter in the battle to come.
Inspiration moves you brightly, Crixus, as you hear the song from your friend, from your brother, from your childhood.
Crixus is heading up, is trying to disappear and hide right now.
Yeah, I mean, perfectly on point. Angus, that's your movement action bonus action. Eerie, you're up on 11.
Okay. Well, there's no time like the present. So Eerie, having placed these orbs above her head, then takes her staff and does a little whirl with it, lights a spark of fire at the end, and throws it at the creature, and will cast Fireball. And
Fireball
and aim it behind it down the passage so that it just catches the creature.
Oh my god.
Nice.
And it might as well make 2 dex checks because one for Fireball and one for the meteor.
2?
Yeah.
So you're using your action to cast Fireball, using your bonus action to throw Milf's minute meteor. Okay. Drop them in the chat. Here we go.
Come on, please. Good
Dex
damage,
save
please.
for the Fireball. 15. He makes his dexterity saving throw. You watch it like.
But it has Bane. It's baned? No, it's not.
No, it made its dex save.
It's
It
not
rolled
Bane,
15. It's just like pulls itself up tight behind stalactites as we watch like the fire like just lick racing across the top of the cavern. So it takes 14 points of damage there. And then dex save for the minute meteor.
Yay.
9 fails.
Full damage.
So that's 10. It's like it like peeks its head around like, and its head, you realize, almost like moves like its own whole independent kind of like snake. Its neck kind of stretches way too long as this meteor like clips it in the side of the face, like burning it, right? So that's 24 points of damage total. Eerie, that was your action. That was your bonus action. You have movement.
Yeah, Eerie's going to go around Ulrich and move a couple steps backwards.
Yes.
It was just coming to see how we were doing.
Yeah.
Lothar, I think we just see him like peering up at the ceiling like, it never ends. It never ends. I could have left. I don't know how I ended up here. As like an arrow gets knocked and like he points the bow up like, we're going to die in these caves. I know it. I just want to see the sun again. 19.
Nice.
Sure.
Yes, as he threads the needle. An arrow sailing between the stalactites on the ceiling. His second attack, 15, misses, unfortunately. An arrow deflecting off and breaking for 5 points of piercing damage. Okie doke. That's Lothar's turn. He also like darts around behind you, Hulrick, tucking himself into the corner as he like pulls an arrow out, like biting down on it in his teeth and knocking another one. That's his turn. This thing goes.
Here we go.
This thing goes. Okay. Hold on one second.
You need to find more damage dice.
Yep. Nope, I don't. Who actually... Oh, gosh. Scary, huh?
It's crying. It's just going, I just wanted to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
Did you just make a relevant joke, John? Oh my goodness.
That's amazing.
I can't believe that.
That's amazing. Okay, I think that Hulrick, as you're standing in front of Eerie, its head is like trails over towards the little like halfling girl tucked in. I'm sorry, the gnomish girl tucked in behind the dwarf, and it fires like its arm like rips out of the ceiling, and it just lances its arm out towards you, and you watch as like its flesh cascades like this whirring ribbon, the like spurred bone at the end like firing at you like a missile. I guess it's gonna go for you first, Hulrick. 12. You just like sidestep the maul, like smashing this like bone tipped thing out of the way as it's like, and its arm comes like twisting backwards at it, cascading as it's like winding its flesh back up into its body, and the second arm fires. I guess again for you, it's not having this. You're blocking it from what it wants.
Harpoon arm?
11. No, you managed to like, you backswing with the Maw of the Titans, like clipping it out of the way to no avail. And with that, it just skitters along the ceiling to like here. As it like starts like looking down the wall towards you, Kurt.
Nope.
Oh, I'm so full of shit. Hulrick, what's your AC?
17.
Okay, so it had advantage on the first attack, and I apologize for that. I missed it. So 24, did that hit?
What part of 17 don't you understand, Richard?
Yeah, I'm just double checking myself. So while it's still here, Hulrick, you take 23 points of damage.
So it did in fact crit on that first?
That wasn't a crit.
Oh,
That's
I'm
not
looking
a
at the
crit.
wrong thing. Okay.
Yep, nope. It manages to like the bone spur like plunges into your shoulder, at which point it begins like pulling you back towards it, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Okay.
hell no.
18. So you do not. Okay, actually, it's just half damage. So you feel this like horrible kind of like psychic resonance like radiating through it. Your brain is like on fire. You can feel it like directly coming from like the spike through your shoulder as it starts like winding you up, and you feel it like lift your feet up all off the ground, and it pulls you all the way back towards it, where you're now like impaled by one shoulder, hanging in the air underneath this thing, like within 5 feet of it. That's its turn. The second attack it wouldn't have made because it pulled you in. Yes, that's all. Hulrick, it's the top.
You said half damage. I thought you meant on the first attack, but no.
Oh, the second attack. It should have
was
just
so
been.
hopeful.
Sorry, it
So
should.
half damage on the 16.
Yeah,
So it's only 8.
23 piercing and 8 psychic damage.
Got it.
Jeez.
Remember, you -5, by the way.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
temporary hit points. Nice call, Mike. At the top of
Good
your
call.
turn, Hulrick, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
That one?
Yep.
on, John.
I'm still doing hit points. You guys are going to have to wait.
No
Wait,
problem.
I just made a wisdom saving throw. Now I have to make another wisdom saving throw?
It's just because it's your turn right now, yes. But at the top of your turn, you have to make a separate wisdom saving throw.
All right.
20.
Yeah.
20.
Having to make any more saving throws ever.
You take an additional 5 points of psychic damage at the start of your turn as you feel this like radiant aura just like rolling off of it, and it's like pulling you in close to it, and its mouth is like moving these sounds just like please so come closer, 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 as it's like pulling you in, like, don't leave me. Ulrich, it's your turn.
I'm going to recall the hand axe of throwing. And
I love
I'm
Mike's
going to
face
try to...
right now. I love it.
What's that?
I love Mike right now. He's giving me life. Okay, so the hand axe of throwing, like, we see it, like, vanish off the ground underneath you. Your feet, like, kicking in the air. Like rapiers in your hand. Yep.
I am going to try to hack myself free. That is my goal.
Okay, so you're basically trying to make an escape check. So go ahead and make an athletics check, DC 15, if you want to break yourself free, right? Like you're using the axe to try to hack yourself loose, but the idea is if you want to use your action to like break loose, right?
Okay.
Or you can like stay grappled and damage it. You know what I mean?
No. I mean, I love the idea of using an axe to not cause damage for a round. Nothing thrills me more than this. Okay, so athletics. Let's see. Thankfully, I'm feeling lucky, and I have 2 of those left.
Okay.
So we're going to try that one again.
Oh, yeah, because your target was 15.
Yeah.
Yes, 19.
Yeah.
You like hew the axe down into this thing's arm, and we hear this like, and its bone is like surprisingly strong. I think we see the blood like spray up out of the thing's arm, and it's like, and like yanks its arm back. Like you feel this wrenching pain as it rips out of your shoulder, and you fall to the ground. Sorry. Where you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Almost made a move without getting harmed. I mean, what was I making?
You hit the ground like really hard on both feet. Your knees like absorbing the hip, but you're still like upright, like, yeah, that's your action.
Sweet.
Movement bonus action.
I get movement?
Yeah, I mean.
No, I use my bonus action to recall the axe.
You did, true. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to move back here, and I'm going to throw them all down and take out my shield. If you'll let me.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And,
the maul drops to the stone, like, boom. This Ulrich's, like, shield whips out. I think we hear Lothar behind you, like, by Virago's wings, we're going to die down here. Are you all right? You don't look that good.
So I would say that definitely there's no way that all that happened without him screaming at the top of his lungs. I mean, I think that's a fair assessment that when your mind is getting spiked for, I don't know, what, 10% of your hit points? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think he definitely was just screaming up there at the ceiling.
Only 10%?
So, 6 hit points. It was 6 hit points, right?
8 and then 6. Yeah, I mean, it was 14 altogether.
But you're right. The mind spike thing was 8. So, yeah, it would be 15% of my hit points. So, yeah.
Crixus, with the screams of Ulrich reverberating through the corridor, you are up. You have bardic inspiration.
Run
away, Crixus.
That was like 10%, right? All right. I move right behind Ulrich. I put my hand on Ulrich, and I will heal him with a 2nd level spell slot of Cure Wounds.
Ooh, nice.
And that is what I'm doing. And that's all I can do right now.
All right, that's
okay,
fine.
that's your
Thank
action. You step in, grabbing Ulrich's shoulder. Prayer ruled whispered. We see this like blue light coalesce around his shoulder. You feel some of the pain subside. Ulrich, Crixus, that was your turn. Angus, you're up on 11.
I am going to also move up to Ulrich and lay my hand on his shoulder.
Oh my gosh, look at us all.
And as I cast Cure Wounds, I doing 15 points of healing.
Oh my lord, thank you.
So it's 18 plus 8. That's like 23, John. How you doing?
57 out of 63. That's a lot better.
He will also then use as his bonus action, he whispers into Ulrich's ear, "You got this." And that's how he's inspired.
And then he kisses his ear too, by the way.
What'd you say?
He kisses his ear.
No, he licks it.
I like
This is Wet Willie. He like licks his fingers and then
cows.
He licks his horn.
He licks his horn and just.
Angus, that was your action. That was your bonus action. That was a lot of affection and love shared between your little brother. Eerie, you're up on 11.
And just a reminder to both John and Mike, you have a D8 to pretty much do if you want to do it during combat, odds are you can do it during combat.
Because Angus
Rich,
is a
do we have like a will? Do we have we've been marked by some kind of globe on with roll 20 right now? Is that our inspiration? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's the inspiration.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I'm just trying to track it for myself, right? Help remind.
Thank you, Kurt. Thank you, Rich. Just making sure. That's awesome. That's good. It's just making sure. I'm just putting 2 to 2 together.
Friendly reminders.
Right, cool.
Eerie, yep, you're up on 11 as Angus whispers, "You got this."
I think as Ulrich moves away from it, he's just gonna rinse and repeat and just whip another fireball at it and another meteor. And just no! Go away!
How many 3rd level spells does this wizard have? Amazing.
3, and that's our next
okay. A second fireball rolls out of your finger, sailing up into the freaking ceiling. Boom! Awesome. Fire just flames through as it takes 27 points of fire damage, and we hear it and then the second deck save for the melts minute meteor. It makes its second save. So does it take any damage?
Takes half.
So 3 for the minute meteor.
What's the damage on the meteor?
It's
2d6.
Yeah.
Not bad. Eerie, that was your action, bonus action, as you just stand back here hurling fire up into the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
That's your turn?
That's
okay.
it.
Lothar is that's a lot of fire. That's a lot of fire. Maybe there's a chance here. And he knocks a bow I feel like we're real clumped up. I don't like it when we're this clumped up. And he shoots up into the ceiling. A arrow shattering on the stone. Second attack, 12, no dice. He's all right, I gotta focus here. That's Lothar. It goes.
Why did you move, Crixus?
Oh, because I had movement at the end of my turn.
Right. It proceeds to it's so lonely. It comes skittering in between stalactites across the ceiling above you. Hey now. And it covers the ground getting to the other side as its head whips down, and it's just why do you burn me? And the harpoon arm lances down.
Ooh.
For poor Eerie Vandrin.
Oh.
Yeah, it does.
No.
Yeah, it does.
18? That hits?
Yeah. Of course it does. I'm only a 15 with my magic mage armor.
I thought you might have shield. Eerie takes 20 points of piercing damage as you hear like, ah! And I then need for you to make a wisdom saving throw as it lifts the poor little gnome up off the ground, like dangling over Crixus, like reeling it back in.
Wisdom
save.
16,
you managed to successfully make your saving throw, but you still suffered. This is going to be bad. 8 points of psychic damage as you feel this like burning in your mind. And it's just like grumbling at you as it pulls it up towards you. Its face like looming down, upside down off the ceiling, like, why do you burn me so alone, please? That's its turn. Ulrich, you're up on 20.
Oh, my lord, man.
Sorry.
I love it.
Is there any way I can get her free? Is that a possibility?
Sure,
Can I use my action?
Yeah. Yes.
Unimpale me. Just pull the gnome off the skewer.
I'll let you use your action to try to rip her off.
Ow.
Yeah. In the friendliest of senses.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right. What do you need? What kind? Will that do away with the damage she would take at the top of her turn?
If you can get her more than 5 feet away from the creature, which you will, yes. So you step back 5 feet. You're going to use your action. You like have to drop the hand axe into your belt, stashing it, and you reach up, like grabbing her legs and pulling her down. So make an athletics check.
All right.
He's really excited to roll those on athletics checks. With that, you yank her free from this like barbed bone spike at the end of this thing's arm. And you now can move half your movement with her if you want to get her out of here.
So I'm just going to pivot and put her down over here.
Okay. Ulrich just like wheels around, dropping you on the ground solidly behind Eerie, as Lothar is just like, are you all right? Are you all right? I don't like this one bit. I don't like this.
Stop yelling.
Pull yourself together.
Ulrich, that was your action. You have a bonus action and a little more movement if you want to wiggle around at all.
I don't really have anything for a bonus action, so I think I'll stay put.
Crixus, you're up on 14. You're not within 5 feet. What would you like to do?
How can you give me a general idea how far away this thing is?
It's like on the ceiling still, so it's like 20 feet up, but like hanging down.
Okay, cool. Thank you. That's perfect. What I do is I pretty much pull my shield out and I say, by the power of Ruldo, begone, leave us, run, get away, leave us alone.
It's just like, but I'm so lonely. I don't want to. And so you turn undead.
Dead? If it's undead,
sure.
Try?
What's your spell save? Do you see?
I think it's like 16 or something, or is it 14? Hold on a second. 14. You know, Rich says he doesn't know everyone, but Rich has memorized all our character sheets. Just saying that, guys. It's kind of funny, but we all know Rich.
It's just like, I'm so lonely. Please don't make me go. Like the arms are like reaching down.
He made the saving throw.
He did. Yeah. He's like, please.
Wait a minute. I still have something. I can still do something.
It's your bonus action.
Wait, can I have a movement action?
Nope, not this turn. DM shenanigans. I'm just kidding. You can totally. I
accept that. I accept that.
Totally
I accept that. That works. All right, I'm cool. I'm done. I'm accepting it. I'm good. I'm good.
You have a movement and a bonus action. What else you want to do?
Oh no. DM shenanigans. I concede. I'm cool. I'm just gonna stand right there.
Are you sure you have a bonus action? You do have movement. Like you can do whatever you want. I just was playing.
No, I'm cool. Oh, no, I'm hanging. I'm staying put. I tried.
Okay. That was.
I was inspired. Not to run away. So that's what I'm trying to do.
We're inspired. Angus, you're up on 11.
Angus is going to reach down and heal Eerie.
Thank you.
For 23.
Whoa.
Holy crap. Okay. Heck yeah. Eerie's looking great.
And then he takes out he leans down and whispers in Eerie's ear.
Do better.
Hey, it works. She's inspired. Everybody
can do better.
Nothing that fuels Eerie like spite.
Just like that, Eerie is inspired. It works on 2 levels because she's angry and it's Angus. Eerie, it's now your turn.
Indeed, it is. And I'm out of 3rd level spell slots, so...
Lothar's like, it doesn't matter, use the 2nd level ones!
Thank you for your advice, Ranger friend.
No problem, I'm not a ranger, I'm actually just a scout!
Okay, fair enough, I guess. Okay,
Trade Lothar for Irish Rosary guy.
You could.
No,
Not
thank
impossible.
you. Okay, Eerie's gonna, from the ground, and standing up with her staff pointed, she will cast Witch Bolt to 2nd level.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Yes.
Witch Bolt?
15.
Plus inspiration.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. You got a D8.
Roll a D8.
Yeah! You like fire the like witch bolt up. You like slang your staff, the lightning arcing off the tip, like, and I think we see it like crack into the stalactites and like this arc of like lightning around it, and you just hear Angus next to you like, do better, and you like glance at him like you grab like the staff quick, like twisting it, and we watch the lightning like roll off the stalactite, arcing around like. Roll damage.
Yes.
Oh, did I freeze? Am I lagging? I think I froze. No.
No, you're still
Just Taylor. We just lost a Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
How climactic. With tension, you guys. The drama. Let's stop down.
That
How's
means
everybody
me.
feeling?
Oh, there it goes.
There she is.
Oh. There I am. And it's bad damage. Well, it's okay damage.
It's not terrible damage. It's 10 points.
And dex save for meteor number 3.
10 points of lightning damage, and your bonus action, you heave another one of these meteors.
Dang.
Eerie has activated, my friends. Eerie Vandran, slanging fire and lightning.
Kicking ass.
Like it's her job. It takes 9 points of fire damage as like the lightning, like lighting it up, arcing between these stalactites. The meteor just lands perfectly true, hammering into it.
Angus takes out a clipboard, looks at Eerie, writes down something, puts the clipboard away.
Wait, are you keeping score? I didn't realize you were keeping score. You're not writing down how much I complain, am I? Eerie, that was your action. That was your bonus action. You have movement.
Not enough paper.
You
Yeah,
good?
one step back won't hurt anybody.
Sure. Lothar's like, all right, I can do this. Watch this. I'm focusing. the arrows both are like, and he's like, "That's not my fault. It's the lightning in my eyes. I can't see down here. I was adjusted to the darkness." That's Lothar's turn.
Oh my gosh.
It goes. Gosh. Eerie, you're just like baiting me because you refuse to get out of line of sight, and it's just like, why do you keep burning me? And it shoots its harpoon arm past everybody.
Oh,
60 feet. 16, does that
hit? Just hits, yep.
Oh,
stop burning me! You take 18 points of damage as it reels you back in. I need a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
I just fixed all that.
Sorry, Eerie. Sorry. Okay, that's bad. You fail your wisdom saving throws. You feel also we should have rolled concentration on Mel's meteors, maybe. You feel psychic damage lash through you as it reels you back in. At this point, I think. Oh my God, 23 points of damage.
No, it doesn't matter.
That's not death by massive damage, but Eerie drops. She's hanging limp from this thing's arm as it like reels him in, and it's like, why does she keep burning me? As it's like looming up above the rest of you guys. That was its action. Ulrich, you're up.
All right. Action surge. No!
Quick, while it's distracted, Angus runs away.
Let's go, Lothar.
Now, correction, I get double bonus actions too, right?
No. So you get your action and your bonus action, and then an action surge just gives you one extra action.
Okay.
You only have one bonus around. That's why it's a bonus.
Yeah, hold off on the action surge until you know you need it.
Yeah, I'm going to hold off because I can't recall the hammer that often.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to throw the hand axe again.
I mean, you can declare the action surge
after
you take an action.
13 is going to miss.
I'm going to throw a D8 on that and see what happens.
Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah. 17 still misses.
17 does miss in this circumstance, yes.
And
second attack.
Yeah, recall with the bonus action and throw again.
23 hits solidly.
Nice.
Nope, that's fine. For 7 points of damage, you see the axe like chop into this thing. Ulrich, that was your action. That was your bonus action movement. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, Crixus, you're up. Eerie's like dangling limp from this thing's arm above you.
This is like what I want to do. I want to use the jumping ability on my shield by the Razor Bit or Ruldo.
Okay.
And with that, I jump up. Would that allow me to jump up and swing my rod at it?
I think it would. You can't this round because you would be casting a spell, like you would be casting jump on yourself this round. In other words, I think that's the catch, which is an action. But your rod does have a pole arm, which has got 10-foot reach, so you could stab this thing from the ground with the rod. So like I think it's one or the other though.
I thank you so much for turning lemons into lemonade. Thank you, Rich. I like that. Press the button, and I will use the pike. Correct?
Yes.
We're talking about the pike. It's on the character sheet, so I'm just gonna take
you push a button and suddenly, like, just heaving out of the top of the spiked ball, the rod of Drakencaern, is this huge freaking pike. It's 10 feet long, much as you fought Melcain, and you pierce up. It hits it for 8 points of damage.
Can I ask you a question?
You can,
of course.
Can I utilize if I attack? Kurt read my mind. Kurt, tell them. I want Kurt to tell everyone what's going on.
Well, I hope you're about to ask if you can add Bardic Inspiration to the damage you just did.
Oh, I wasn't thinking that.
No, but you can do that, actually.
But you can add Bardic Inspiration to the damage you just did.
You can, in fact, do that if you wanted to. See, Kurt's got extras for you, Mike. That's how cool it is. Now, why don't you tell Kurt what you were thinking?
I was thinking, could I paralyze? Can I use the paralyze ability or no?
You sure can try. When you hit a creature with the melee attack using the rod, you could force the target to make a strength saving throw. On a failure, the target is paralyzed for 1 minute. It can repeat its save at the end of each of its turns. This property cannot be used again until the next dawn. So as you hit the creature, you try to focus through this rod of rulership, this rod of lordly might, this great rod wielded by the dwarven warlord Drakencaern, the Bear King, the protector of the people here in the Drakencairns during the Great War. It will make a strength saving throw.
Does I take it the extra 4 damage didn't kill it?
Negative. Unfortunately, the difficulty of the saving throw is 17, and it succeeds.
Damn.
It's just like, why do you keep hurting me? Like leering down at you, like, I won't go away. Crixus, that was your action. You still have movement and a bonus action.
Bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word at a 2nd level on Eerie.
Thank you.
Okay. Eerie, your eyes like flicker. Your staff has fallen out of your hand. Your witch bolt's gone. Your minute meteors are gone. You're like hanging from the air. Your feet like kicking freely as this thing's like just inches away from you, and it's like, go back to sleep. Crixus, that was your action. That was your bonus action. Movement?
Yes, I'm gonna get behind Ulrich.
That's smart.
Angus, you're up on 11.
I was trying to think. I'm just trying to make a case for why I'd be able to hit it with a sword. Because I'm like, I'm like 6'3". My reach, let's say that brings it up to like close to like 9 feet, and then the sword is like an additional, let's say 2.5 to 3 feet. But then it's 20 feet up, but it's like maybe like 5.
Well, it's like hanging down. Yeah, I mean, like
I can't. I can't. So it's not a.
It would have bonus points to its armor class, but you could certainly try.
Let's
if
do
you
a
want.
acrobatics or something like that.
Throw your sword.
Yeah,
at
you
it.
could try to jump up.
Or
at
athletics, jump on someone's back for that matter.
Just check your sword.
Ulrich's sturdy AF.
I have neither acrobatics nor athletics, so I'm.
When has that stopped anybody?
It'll stop this cow.
Since right now.
Smart people. Let's see what stops.
Crikey. Oh, you know what? Screw it. Angus is going to take out his bow, and he is going to just fire an arrow at it. Because I get two. Because I do get 2 attacks, correct?
With your
The extra
bow,
attack
yeah.
will apply to my bow as well.
Yep, correct, Amundo.
Yeah. Maybe I'll hit it at least once. Let's see. Nope.
15, no dice.
He knocks another bow, launches it.
23 hits.
Okay.
As you like aim over Ulrich's head, the first arrow deflecting off the stone in the ceiling. Oof.
4 points of damage. You know what? It could kill it.
But it doesn't. The arrow glancing in between the stalactites, it like rips across its shoulder. We see it connect, but that is your turn. You have movement and a bonus action, actually. That was your action.
Actually, you know what? Bonus action, I'm going to take out my horn and go do-do-do-do, and Hallrick recognizes that as a cue for him to step his shit up. Not that he hasn't been, but that's my final bardic. Wow, 4 weeks and I haven't done a single bardic inspiration, and now I use all 4 in one encounter.
Nice.
Who knew?
Sometimes you need them. Sometimes
I
don't.
remember that I have them.
Fair enough. That was Angus on 11. Is that it? That's your turn?
You know what? I don't know if I want to make the same. Oh, he can still see me. Mistake that others have. So Angus is going to duck behind there for cover.
Eerie, you're up. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, you do. Oh, brutal.
Eerie, it's just wheels its face reaching off of its shoulder as it lifts you up with this twisting arm, and it's go back to sleep, and you take amazingly 6 points of psychic damage.
Oh, yes.
And you do not go back to sleep as you're
Don't tell me what to do. I'm not tired.
You're a tough little gnome brain fighting like a monster against this thing. Eerie, it is your turn.
It is. Okay. Oh, man.
Cool.
Son of a biscuit.
Son of a biscuit, she says.
Don't worry. John's kids aren't here. You can speak normally.
Yeah, it's just a Twitch audience. They're good.
Oh. Okay. Gosh. I think she's just gonna do another witch bolt. Except this time it's point blank right in its face with her staff.
It is point blank. You sure you want a witch bolt?
Is that a hint for there's something else that works better at point blank?
I don't know.
I mean, the problem is, oh, gosh, I want to kill it.
You should get out of there.
Yeah, Misty Step is a bonus
Did you see my
action.
cat just harassing this cup of water? How much of that was on the stream? None of it. Oh well. Piggy just walks up to my water glass
I love it. Oh, man.
The cats are dicks.
Yes. Yeah, no, I think that... Sorry. I didn't think I was going to get a turn. I thought I was going to go
I didn't either. I'm shocked.
Okay.
I'm straight up shocked.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
I can do up to 30 feet away. So yeah, Eerie will. She will Misty Step. Bonus action.
Oh.
But before she...
Eerie's form just goes wraith reappearing behind you, Hallrick.
Nice.
Before...
Well played. That's your bonus action.
Yes. This is the question. Or if it has total cover for me.
Oh, the witch bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my
if
only
you tether it, you can't cut out of the way. Yeah.
But I can do partial. It's only if it has full cover from me.
Yeah, you can hit it here. It's just if you break line of sight, you break the witch bolt. I think is the trouble, right?
So could I cast it and then kind of do partial cover, keep my eye on it, but get
sure. Yeah,
behind,
you can give yourself partial cover. Yeah.
Okay.
If you step into the space above you, you'll have half cover from it.
Okay, that is what I'm going to do.
Or partial.
But I miss.
16, unfortunately. As it has a decent little bit of coverage up there in the ceiling. The witch bolt cracking into the rocks misses. Eerie, that's your turn as you Misty Step witch bolt. You still have some movement.
Yeah. So she will get full cover. We'll step fully behind this wall.
Okay, yeah, Lothar's like, yeah, get out of here. What are you doing? What is she doing? How did you make it this far? I'm not yelling at you. I don't want you to die. 11 misses the arrow. 18. And he's like, there we go. That's it. That's it, baby. More of that. That's Lothar's turn. That was not highly effective. He's like, why am I standing out here? Shit! And he starts like scrabbling backwards a little bit down the hall away from you guys. With that, it goes. Yeah, and it's just looks down at the pair of you. Odds or evens, John?
I'm the least odd of the group here, so I'm going to go even.
Yeah, evens. That's fair. 50. So, okay. So that means that you got what you wanted. So we'll attack Mike as it looks down at Crixus and is just like, so long alone. And it shoots its harpoon arm down at you, Crixus Copperstone. 16. No shield because you have your pole arm. You muted, Mike?
Yeah, it hits. It hits. Definitely hits.
Hits. Okay. So it like harpoons you now. It's 3 out of 4. You take 25 points of piercing damage, Crixus, and I'm going to need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh.
Is it? I have a weird question. Can you use?
Sure.
Is it just the bard that can use inspiration to take off from a hit?
Oops.
You can add to your armor class using the bardic inspiration.
Yes. Yeah. When you have bardic inspiration specifically from Angus, because he's a valor bard,
Yes.
you can use it on your armor class. So cutting words is a lore bard thing.
That's what I'm thinking.
And it's
of,
only
yeah.
lore bards. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You fail your wisdom saving throw, unfortunately, Crixus. So you take 25 piercing damage, followed up by like this burning wash of psychic energy, just searing your mind for an additional 13 psychic damage. That's 38 altogether.
Mm-hmm.
And it reels you
Whoa.
in.
In my view, he just literally just got yanked.
Well, that's what you see happen.
I know,
Eerie and
exactly.
Hallrick, or Eerie and Angus,
Alien.
like the pair of you looking over, you hear Crixus like as his feet like come up off the ground, and Lothar's like, "This is not good. This is not good." Hallrick, you're up on 20.
Okay. Jesus, man. All right. I don't remember if I finished recalling the hand axe to myself last round or if it's still out in the creature.
It's still in the creature. You went
it
attack,
is.
bonus action attack, and chose not to action surge.
Right. So I'll only get one attack this round.
Well, you could throw 2 thrown weapons if you had to, you know. If you have another like hand axe or a javelin or a dagger, or you could throw a hand axe and something else.
I don't think I do. All right, I got a light hammer here.
There you go.
Magical.
There you go.
All right, I'm gonna recall the hand axe and then throw that.
You heave the hand axe. 23 hits.
Nice.
Don't forget, you are inspired. You could
You
add
are
damage to that if
inspired.
you want, or use it for something else.
If I up my AC, how long does it last for?
It's the moment you're like struck.
It's like if I make an attack against you, you can be like, "Oh wait, I'm going to roll bardic inspiration and see if that misses," and it's only for that attack.
Can it be a reaction or has to be prior?
It is a reaction. Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
a
Like a
reaction.
shield
Yep.
spell.
Okay, and now I'm gonna throw.
Oop. You're not going to add damage to the attack. Just want to verify.
I am not. Thank you, though, Kurt.
Okay, now you're heaving the light hammer. You pull the
Right.
hammer off your belt like a whoosh.
All right.
9 unfortunately misses. You have to like be careful not to hit your Crixus as he's kind of like flailing through the air.
Be careful not to hit your Crixus, kid.
So that's your actions and your bonus action. Anything else?
No, I'm just gonna stand right here and wait for it to get angry at me next.
Fair enough. Crixus, it's the top of your turn. I need an additional wisdom saving throw as you're within 5 feet.
Okay.
You feeling its psychic leech draining on you. Oh, boy, this guy can't catch a break. He's so wise, too. You take an additional 9 points of psychic damage, and then it is your turn.
Wow.
He says, wow.
Not much to do, except I'm going to... can I still... Well, I guess I'm going to use, as a bonus. Can I like use my pike and still hit it, or no? Or do I have to use a bonus action to change the rod's power?
You could use your pike to still hit it. We'll say like reach weapons still you can use within 5 feet. So like I could imagine you almost like dropping it and choking up like. Psh.
And then I'm doing
hits.
I'm doing also a life drain on it as well. So roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my freaking god!
It takes 15 hit points from the pike, but whatever.
Open up your life drain and just put 4d6 into the damage. It seems that I forgot to add damage in there, and it will make a Constitution saving throw.
Open it. Well.
Haha.
Yes.
Bastard. Oh, he failed.
Nice.
Here, I can go in. I can get it for you if you need.
I was opening it up, and you can probably do it a lot faster than I am because I'm looking for how
to just got to do 4d6, and then let's turn this off.
Sorry, everyone.
No problem, dude.
Good.
Don't sweat it.
This is great.
Okay. This was me, so you can re-roll it now. Go ahead and click your life drain again. It's got damage on it. He fails his saving throw.
Oh, it did it. Should I do it? Click on it again?
Yeah, click on it again. That was me rolling it.
I like we take what you rolled?
With that, you plunge the pike into it, choking up on it, and for the first time you reach out with this ability that it has, and you feel it like draining strength from it. There's like this cold resolve that comes back into you as you get 10 hit points back. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, half the necrotic damage. You get 5 hit points back.
Nice.
Oh.
Still. Crixus, that was your action. You got a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to heal myself. I'm not doing so well.
Oh, that's accurate.
Do a healing word on me.
Excellent. So you call to Roldo, giving yourself another 5 hit points back. Angus, you're up on 11.
Jeez.
Angus steps back around the corner, sees it, glances back towards the door that they all came in. Have the dwarves arrived yet, by any chance?
As you glance back towards the door, can I have you roll a perception check, Angus?
Not if this is going to be my action.
No, it will not be your action.
I don't care about the dwarves that much.
Can I bait you into wasting your turn, please, Angus?
19. That's good for Angus.
19. As you like whip your head back, looking for the dwarves, you hear like the echoing like clangs and clatters of their boots and stuff as they're trying to like climb over the hill on the outside. But what you see is rock. You see pebbles and rock like tumbling off the ceiling from where Erie's multiple fireballs were released into the ceiling, and I think you're seeing like and we hear like as a stalactite starts to like shift. Yep. There's no dwarves yet though.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yes. That is correct. So he moved there. Can I? Golly gee. I will shout a warning to. Well, technically, I said I'm shouting warning. I'm not going to take the time to be like, "This is only for the ears of Eerie and Lothar." I just shout in general. The entrance
we call that common.
The entrance is caving in, and he runs to here, and he fires 2 more, hopefully just 1 with really good damage. He fires an arrow at the guy who's got Crixus.
Okay.
Oh my. 11 will miss. He takes another shot, and that definitely.
Oh, Angus, that's your action. Bonus action. Anything else?
No.
Okay, Eerie, you're up on 11.
Okay, Eerie.
You don't look so good.
Eerie, having nothing else to do, reaches around the corner and casts Firebolt. 20.
Hits.
Dang.
11.
Fire erupting off of it, like scattering around Crixus. The ceiling is illuminated as this firebolt like streaks right past your shoulder, smashing into this guy for 11 points of damage. Do you get a second firebolt at 5th level? Cantrip bolts?
Good question.
I feel like that might not be the case. But
damage increases.
Damage increases.
Just damage increase, right? It's only Eldritch Blast that gets the extra bolts. Okay. Eerie, that was your action. Bonus action, anything else?
Movement?
No, she just like pulls back around the corner, I think.
Yeah. He's like, as you pull back around the corner, right, you put your back up against the wall. You're looking back towards the entrance. And I think it's at this point, Eerie, you see like... It's like a stalactite falls and like rock shatters in the entrance, and you're like, Lothar like is just like, okay, here we go, and he's like pops out around the corner like, I've got this, son of a bitch, I hate these stupid caves. And that's his turn. It goes.
Jeez.
Shit. Yup, it's got Crixus up here with it already, so it throws its other arm towards, it's like hanging from its feet vertically upside down, and it's got Crixus like tethered in one arm. It's trying to kind of like wrap you up in the arm itself, Crixus, but the second harpoon arm shoots down for Hulric.
I'm going to throw on... the 1d8
Bardic Inspiration. Yeah, you saved it. Go for it. 1d8.
What's your armor class?
With the shield. What's the shield? +1, +2?
+2.
19. So +7.
Yeah.
26. The freaking harpoon's coming down, and you're like, and like the shield comes up, and you just feel it like stagger you back into the ground. Twang! As like the bone like shoots over your head and like begins to wind itself back in. That was its action, at which point it's going to give Crixus the sorrowful embrace. This is where poor Crixus just gets shit on. I need a wisdom saving throw, Crixus. As it was not able to wrap up its dwarf. 16, you make your saving throw, so you will suffer 10 points of psychic damage as it's like squeezing you with this ribbony, fleshy arm. That's its turn. Hulric, you're up on 20.
I had put down the maul behind me, which was right here. Yeah. So I just realized this should actually work. So I throw the shield down, and I pick up the maul, and I'm going to action surge. First thing I'm going to do is enlarge myself. I double in size. The weapon doubles in size. I did not realize the weapon also doubled in size.
Yeah.
So now I have a 10-foot reach, and I'm 8 feet tall.
Uh-huh.
So I have like a 16 or 18-foot reach.
Yeah, you definitely are like you're like Hulk up. You're like filling the hallway. Crixus is like dangling up here next to your head. You've easily got this thing, yeah.
And I just yell out, "It's time for you to die!" And I move past it. And now here's the great part: I have advantage because we're both in melee with it.
So I'm getting just the order of operations. You would have to move past it before you're enlarged, because otherwise you're moving through its space and you can't yada yada. So as you're like darting underneath it, you start to like Hulk up, right, and reach like your full enlarged size on the other side. Got it. Okay.
All right.
Flanking, sort of. Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Crixus has a freaking 10-foot long pike in his hand.
Let's go.
What? 15 does not hit. That's your first attack. Second attack.
All right, second attack.
I think the maul, like, you're not used to being this big in this space. Yes. The maul, like, hooks up on some stone, falls, like, shattering off your shoulders, and you're like, rrr. And I think we just see you bring it down and, like, wham, smash it straight up into the ceiling. Go ahead, roll damage, plus an additional 1d4.
Oh, true.
That's 13. 15 points of damage. Reroll, because you have great weapon master, don't you? Did I make that up? Am I imagining that? Your fighting style. I'm not sure if you reroll 1s and 2s on great weapons.
I'm not sure. I have dueling.
No, you have dueling. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you want a nice one-handed weapon. That's important to know. I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah.
So that does altogether 15 points of damage. You realize it's not like taking as much damage as you think it should, even despite this Maul of Titans. Somehow, it still clings to life. Somehow. Angus, Ulrich, that was your turn. Wait, did you say action surge? You did. You used your action surge to enlarge. Crixus, at the top of your turn, I need a wisdom saving throw. You can do it.
Oh, no. I think I'm dead.
Okay. You feel it like this, like radiant psychic energy. You take 9 points of psychic damage, and Crixus drops limp in its hands. Fortunately, you don't need to make a death saving throw now because this happened on your turn. Unfortunately, you do not have a turn. Angus, you're up. As Crixus is hanging limp, we see the pike like fall from his hand, like bang, ding, 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 ding.
And we determined that the pike can attack from the ground?
For sure, yeah.
Do I need to attune to it?
No. Whatever, to like do crazy shit, but if you just pick it up and stab with it, that'll be fine.
Yeah. I will do so.
Okay, so we see Angus like drop his bow, step forward, like leaning down as you grab the pike and punch up. So just make an attack roll. It should be not your dex modifier, but 1d plenty plus your strength, plus your proficiency modifier, plus 3.
So plus 4? Plus 7.
Sure.
Proficiency is 3, strength is 1.
Yeah.
Magic in the weapon is plus 3 again, so that's plus 7?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second.
It's 15 misses. Second attack. Brutal. Wait. Oh, no, you're not flanking. You step in next to Crixus. You punch up twice.
The magical bonuses?
Yeah.
It's the plus 3.
Yeah, he is.
Right.
Angus, you like punch up twice. It's like moving wildly. It's got Crixus's like unconscious body flailing on the end of one of its arms. You miss. Bonus action?
Nope.
You're up.
She pokes her head around the corner. Crixus, no! And firebolt again.
And you see a giant Ulrich.
Oops.
15 misses. The fire crackling up into the top. No dice. That's your action. Nothing else, right?
That's it.
Lothar is like, you don't get to kill this guy, you bastard. And he just pulls back the short bow. 19 for 3. Reduced to 1. Awesome. Lothar, he's just like, just die! Just die!
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me right now? No, it's its turn. Son of...
I can't believe it's getting another turn, but it wheels on you, Ulrich, and it punches out with the harpoon arm.
No.
25. Ulrich, you take 23 points of piercing damage, and I need a wisdom saving.
All right. It likes that 23 on me.
It's unreal, this damage, man. This guy is a baller. 11.
Lucky.
We're going
Last
to take.
luck.
Oh, yeah.
Luck.
Last luck of the night.
Hold on. I got to pull that off my counter so I don't miss it.
No problem. DC is 15.
All right. Wisdom.
Yep. 17.
Nice.
So you take only
31. Only 31 total.
Only 31 points of damage, as it does not even need to try to pull you in because you are right there at its face. With that, it is your turn, Ulrich. I need one more wisdom saving throw.
It's all right. Hold on, I'm still doing the math here.
No problem.
All right, wisdom save.
10 is going to be a fail.
What it
this
is.
Pretty rough. And so with that, you will take, 12 additional psychic damage. And it is your turn.
Hold on a second.
Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
Now, Crixus is unconscious and not flanking. So these are flat attacks.
I look pretty close to being right there with him.
I know. You guys are, nobody's doing great here.
All right. I'm going to leave with a bonus action. We're going to go with second wind.
Yeah, I forgot the second wind of my 16th level fighter fight the other night, man. I was so mad at myself.
Hold on a second. It's 1d10 plus my level, right?
Indeed.
All right, so...
Nice.
11, extra 11, right?
No, you're higher than
sorry.
level.
All right.
13, right? You're 6. You guys are 6.
Yeah. So what the hell did I roll? All right. All right, and...
So you grit your teeth, focusing, like, no, not like this. That's your bonus action.
All right. All the Titans.
Oh, we hear this retort as the stone is smashed in the ceiling. Second attack. Crack! Like stalactites rock, like tumbling all around you, Angus. Crixus flailing around. You just have to like pull both your shots at the last instant because it's like flailing Crixus like a shield in between you now, Ulrich. That's your turn. Crixus. At the top of your round, you take psychic damage. You fail one death saving throw. I need you to roll a death saving throw. So you're down one already, and now you're rolling the second. Okay, so you got one fail, one success. Angus, you're up.
Come on, Angus.
The thing that has the best chance of hitting is the polearm.
Yeah.
Despite what it looks like.
Come on. Come on.
Go for it.
This is like...
I do it.
Pinatas.
What the?
Tang! Second attack.
Second attack.
Brad is like, the dice want you all to die. They do. The dice are not cooperating tonight. Oh my god! Tang! Angus with the pole arm is like punching away at the ceiling as this thing is like, why won't you just be friends? Angus, that was your action. You have a bonus action.
Let me just check some things here real quick.
This is stupid.
How is this real?
How is this happening right now?
I'm just triple checking that I don't have any spells that I can cast as a bonus action. It's not looking like I do. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. No. Right. I'm done. Eerie.
Lothar, I think, just like turns looking at you like, you've got to save them. We're all gonna die. Look at him. He's gonna die.
Yeah.
23 hits.
Oh my god.
And just like that, Eerie.
I go to
Silver
catch
Spark.
Crixus. By the way, I'm like keeping one eye out.
Make an athletics or an acrobatics check. Make it athletics, just athletics, probably. Eerie.
Or acrobatics.
No, just athletics. He fires this one little, like, streaking fire bolt off the end. Lothar is screaming, kill it, Eerie, kill it. Ulrich is, like, looming in the back, bleeding. Angus just like, tang. And Crixus's body, like, begins to fall as Angus, like, steps forward to catch him, and his hooves, like, catch up on the base of the polearm, the butt, and he's like, boo! Like, he falls forward, but luckily, Crixus's blow of his fall is cushioned as he lands on top of Angus, and the body of this thing, like, drops to the ground in between Ulrich and the rest of them. Its arm, like, still, like, extended, plunged into your two allies. Lothar is just like, yep.
Well, I'm quickly casting a cure spell on Crixus.
You better. And Lothar is just like, that was too close. As he, like, turns looking back, and you guys hear, like, and rock and rubble begins to tumble off of the ceiling near the entrance where you guys came in, where Eerie unloaded a multitude of fireballs.
I thought that was an earth elemental all of a sudden.
Nope.
But then I would have been
quit.
like, well, no, because I think you have to use a channel divinity for that, right?
Yeah. So you reach over and grab Crixus, casting Cure Wounds into him. Crixus, your eyes open. You're laying, like, on top of Angus. You're, like, sprawled out over him, and he's underneath you, like, holding him. Like, you see your pole arm is, like, on the ground next to you. Ulrich is, like, looming up over you.
I roll off of him.
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't, because Angus hugs you tightly when your eyes flicker open.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
And then when he feels you starting to move, he will release you.
All right. So after we give each other a big hug, and then just get up and survey, like, what's going on. Just check out.
It's okay. If we just sleep for 8 hours, we'll be fine.
Yeah, really.
And we're
as you, like, are surveying everything, you look back, there's dust, like, rolling in the tunnel from whence you came, as you see, like, a ton of, like, the ceiling has caved in, kind of sealing off the entrance back to the big circular chamber where the dwarves were.
Oh, great.
Yep.
Holy crap, dude.
I think
Lothar
Eerie, like,
is just
sits
like,
down. Like,
are you all right? That was terrifying.
I think Eerie's, like, coughing up blood. like holding this like gaping wound in her like
I mean,
side or
it's
whatever.
worth saying, but like Eerie, Hallrick, Crixus, the three of you in particular, you have like these ringing headaches. You just like your heads, the psychic damage.
Jeez.
Yeah, Brenna was watching the hit points, and like it was at 1 hit point for so long. So long.
I wish I could use, because it's what's the equivalent? What's the other thing that's like prestidigitation?
Thaumaturgy.
Yeah. I was like, could I just like turn my eyes black right now and just look at everyone and go, friends? And then but I don't have thaumaturgy, so no, can't do that. Whoa.
We need to rest.
Yes.
So
Well, one thing we could do is rest.
I mean, is the space like where Eerie is big enough to cast the Dome of Protection?
Dump it in the chat. Let me just double check your dimensions.
It's a 10-foot radius.
Yeah, I think it would be then. It should be about 20 feet. No, not quite. It won't fit in here.
What about by where giant Hallrick is? How about that area?
Yeah, is there any spot up there that's big enough?
Can I look around a little bit?
Yeah, you could kind of squeeze it in
it's
here,
not
sure.
I've learned it's not good to just...
No, not too far. just to find a little nook.
I just went 10 feet and got sucked into a giant dessert. I don't... So...
You could put it in right here, Eerie. Okay. You could squeeze it in.
All right. I think Eerie's like, okay, everybody, come on. Come here. She starts hobbling
Lothar
around.
comes over and starts like picking around the thing's corpse. He just like picks up a shattered arrow and he's like, "This is not great."
Yeah, I'm gonna recover my stuff. The light hat and all that.
Yeah, Angus is going to probably alongside Lothar try to see, like, can we salvage any arrows? Because those are quickly becoming like a commodity.
Real issue. I think half of what you shot is retrievable.
Okay, I think I just shot 4, so.
Yeah, I mean, he shot a bunch.
Some
I'm actually tracking for him.
That I recover 17.
Okay, Eerie is ritual casting Vandrin's Dome of Protection.
Okay, so you basically need for yourself like 11 minutes as you sit here, your book open. So over the course of the next 11 minutes, as Eerie is kind of like walking in circles, she's got like this kind of crystal bead in one hand that she's rolling, or her staff in one hand that she's like moving and tracing, the book in the other. What are the rest of you guys going to do here?
Angus is going to cast Minor Illusion to make it look like there's a wall across basically where Ulrich's standing right now.
Mm-hmm.
It only lasts a minute, but it's a cantrip, so he's just going to keep recasting it.
I just want to look around the next corner, make sure there's nothing right here.
Can I have you make what are you looking for, Ulrich? Like, how are you like looking at things?
I'm just looking around the corner and just make sure there isn't like another creature right here or something like that.
Why don't I have you make a perception check? So there's nothing right there as you step forward and peer back into the corner.
Rich, I'm killing myself.
Okay, got you, Mike.
It's crazy.
What the hell's perception? Losing my mind?
On your skills, right there next to your stats, you know.
Yeah.
Perception, persuasion.
Sorry.
No, you're fine, man. 4.
There's
nothing. You don't hear anything. Like, you don't see anything. There's nothing obviously evident right in front of you.
We have... Taylor, do we have to be in the dome when it's cast?
No. Probably not, right? Doesn't make sense.
Creatures and objects within the dome when you cast the spell can move through it freely. Yes, you do.
Oh, you do. Oh.
Yep. That's why Eerie said, come here.
Oh, there you go.
Gather round.
Gather around, everybody.
Okay. Sure.
It is interesting to think you could explore, and then if something happens upon you, run back into it while it sits there.
Yeah.
Well, you could once it's up.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, then...
We wake up and there's like another gelatinous cube, but it's kind of like around. So it looks like a big jelly bean.
It could
But
be.
instead of like pieces of fruit on the inside, there's us.
Oh no. And Eerie makes it look like the color of the rock from the outside.
Okay.
I have a question in general about what's just to make sure I'm confirming or verifying. There was light in that? There's light, correct? Do we have light going on or no?
Angus has his shield. His light's been on his shield pretty much nonstop since.
Yeah, Erie's has been on her staff.
I'm just
What'd you say there, Mike?
How much light does the shield project? Is it a cone? Is it like a radius? I'm just curious.
It's a radius. It's like a 40-foot basically diameter. It's a 20-foot radius. It goes 20 feet of bright light, 20 feet of dim light. Mm-hmm. So you have like a 40-foot kind of globe of light around you as you move.
Okay.
Which the vision on your tokens should all be set for those of you with dark vision. So over the 11 minutes, Ulrich just kind of walked up a little bit and peered around the corner and then quickly comes back as he knows the drill. And Eerie walks kind of tracing with her staff, conjuring the words from Ursula Vandrin's spellbook to summon the dome of protection. And slowly we can kind of just see the globe beginning to rise up from the circle that she's tracing on the ground until over the 11 minutes it finally closes itself, sealing the lot of you in. And Lothar finally this tension drops as it's closed, and he's like, this is really useful.
Ulrich bolts. Ulrich at that moment bolts and starts exploring a little bit.
I've got to be honest with you guys.
Oh no!
Who is this guy?
Lothar, just stop. Lothar, just
no. I want you to hear this,
Lothar.
Angus.
Lothar,
you in particular.
No,
I want you to hear this.
I'm really gonna just keep talking over you because I just really think you just stop talking right now because your negativity over the entire battle is not.
No. This is why I'm gonna say it. I am not accustomed to any of this. I've been in the military for years now, and I've had to spend a good deal of time in the fields. And I just want to make sure that a lot of you know, but I've never seen a soldier in the Sapphire Legion do any of the shit that the four of you can do. I mean, really. It's like one instant you're on the death's door. I've not ever met a group of individuals who could take such a relentless ass-kicking and just keep going.
Well, nobody
so
else
I
you've
just
met
want to
was,
tell you, it's
raised in
impressive.
Erkengard.
It's impressive.
Wait.
Okay.
Trixis is wait, can you say that again? About the what?
The Sapphire Legion? The ass-kicking?
Yeah. Say that again.
No, do not say that again.
I'm not going to say it again. Angus wants me to be positive. I'm just trying to say that you guys are really heroes.
Doesn't sound like it, though.
I hope someday I can get you to a bar and show you what that looks like so that he can sing about it.
He's old enough, I think, because he can drink.
Me?
Yeah. You've been in the army for years?
Yeah.
Well, how
We've
long?
been through this.
I'm
I
guessing
was a
30.
teenager.
I think if I had to guess, I'd go 31.
I'm not exactly sure how old I am. I don't know when I was born. I didn't grow up with a birthday.
He's 50.
That's a luxury that people like me don't get, but I'm at least 30.
Holler's going to sleep. He's had enough of this.
Should I save my? I could do a little bit more healing just in case something happens, or just want to go to sleep and we just deal with everything in the morning.
Yeah, save it in case something happens, but I need to sleep because I'm on death's door.
We should be fine though, right? Because that lasts 8 hours anyway.
Yeah, it does.
So the dome is okay. Sorry, I'm sorry. I just was checking myself. I'm reading. Keep going, Kurt.
The passage to the does it where the dwarves went was below where we were, correct?
Yep.
Is the passage we're in look like it's descending? Like this might be another way down, or what we've seen so far, even as far as Ulrich has gone, has it looked pretty flat and flat?
Why don't I have you roll a survival check?
Whoa. I have that.
I know.
Hey.
All you guys have it because you were
do.
raised in the wilderness
Well,
and in
all but
Abrea.
Someone went
true.
for nature instead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The way that like I've set up the Abrea thing, like depending on where you're from in the world, you start out with like a little bundle of like extra ability score bonuses or proficiencies potentially. And so these people being raised in the wilderness, they have some options. They could pick proficiency in nature or survival. 11 is actually, I'm going to say, enough that like you feel like there's a slight descent to the ground as you were coming in. Like the ground is pitched down slightly from where you entered this hallway to where you are, but it's not like a steep descent like was happening in the other room, right? The other room was like a big kind of cylindrical chamber with like a route corkscrewing around the exterior wall. And that was the issue, was it was steep and slippery, and the dwarves were like, we need to set rocks.
So I know we'll deal with this when tomorrow comes. Ooh. Before he turns in for the night, Angus is probably going to go check out the landslide and just like see if he can like by shouting if he can hear the dwarves, or if he can get a response from the dwarves.
Okay, so you go up to the landslide and you're looking, and there's like these big tumbles of rocks all twisted in, broken kind of things. So what do you yell?
And he's keeping a constant eye on the ceiling while he's doing this. Like if like he he doesn't want he's
high alert.
He's gonna shout first.
Okay. Okay. He shouts. And I think you hear from the other side of the rock, like, "Are you alive in there?" I'm sorry, it's more like, "Are you alive in there?"
Angus is like,
"It looks pretty unstable from this side, but we're gonna set to work and try to open the path."
Yeah.
Angus is like, yeah, there's a passage here that keeps on going down, eh? And so we may we need to rest. We got pretty banged up here, and we're gonna be taking a nap for 8 hours or so, and then we may this passage may meet up with you further on, but yeah. So we gotta sleep, eh?
All right, we're gonna fall back to the staircase because there's not much room for us here. With this landslide, it's very dangerous, and we're gonna try to excavate in the next few hours. But if we can't get ourselves through, may the shepherds bless you. May Valo watch over you, heirs of Erkengard. Don't throw your lives away.
Yeah.
I got everything but like that last sentence.
Yeah.
Good. Well, unfortunately, Angus is the only one there.
Oh no, a Taylor. Not
Yeah.
Mary.
I was gonna say that's good, but I was like, oh crap. I picked up most of it. Angus comes back and he's like, so they know that we're alive, and they say it's really unstable and it's dangerous. They're gonna fall back down the stairs, and then and then it got a little bit unclear at that point.
Are they gonna try and excavate it over the next few hours?
I don't think so. I didn't get that impression. But I told them that we're gonna be that we need to take a rest. I did say we got pretty banged up, so we may want to just check back in again in 8 hours, see if they are still there. But sounds like we could. This looks like it's sloping down slightly. This might actually meet up with a passage further down, don't you know? So we could let's just go to sleep for now, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yuri bleeding profusely from her stomach. And
so
probably
I'll cast the spell.
no, don't waste it. Erie told you don't waste it.
Oh, stop bleeding all over the place then.
Sorry.
with that, a lot of you like tucked into Vandrin's dome of protection. Erie, do you dim the lights inside?
Yeah. Ambiance.
Erie dims the lights.
Yeah, really.
Lothar, like, situating himself, unrolling his tiny little bedroll that he got from the goblins along the way. He's counting arrows. He's, like, carefully removing arrowheads from broken shafts, packing them back into his quiver. Like, gonna have to learn how to make these. He's kind of murmuring to himself. And then I think he glances up and he goes, oh, I don't like that. Can it see us? And he like turns and looks at Erie. You like look past him. Ulrich is already like laid out on the ground, like snoring. You know, Crixus is probably eating something. And I think as you look through, this dome protects you. It's opaque from the outside, but it's translucent from the inside. And as you peer down the dim light of the tunnel beyond, you see this like shadow, and you hear as like this looming kind of darkness just fills up the space. And the next thing you know, you see something like come up and press its face like right up against the exterior of the dome as it's like like sniffing and snorting and smelling.
So it's not a dragon?
No, it's not a dragon. It is like, rather, a huge kind of blue-skinned, it looks almost like a snake, but it has these horns around its head. And as you see it start to move now, you realize it has many, many sets of legs. Its long body kind of serpentine trailing around it as it's like up against the dome and like
I'll give it to you. Found some unique creatures, man.
And then it just kind of like turns away from the dome and you watch it like vanish down the tunnel that's like just up in front of you, the one Ulrich was looking down before. It heads down in that way, and I think Lothar like looks back at you, Erie, like, we need to get out of here. And I think that's where we'll leave our adventures today.
I think we've progressed 40 feet.
Yeah,
really. You definitely did.
I mean, and we lived, so that's something too.
Yeah. That was awesome. You guys.
Wow.
That was something.
That was something.
Jeez.
That was tremendous.
That was great. Yeah.
Well, it would make sense
really
they store all the shit in the basement of the tomb of Goro Khan.
Yeah, I mean, the dwarves delved too deep. They always do.
Why those dwarves got to be delving so much, Joe? What's up with that? Anyway, I hope that was fun for you guys. That was a really like wild combat, man.
It was a different kind of fun.
It's really, from my end, I'll just say it's like really rare for me to have like a single opponent in combat that can like really put up a fight for you guys, you know? Like, and that one I felt like, oh gosh, this could easily. Oh, hey, Nightcrawler, thank you again for that sub. It is our half-year anniversary. 6 months, Nate. But yeah, it's really rare that I have one single opponent that I feel like threatens you guys, but also like puts up a fight, and that thing did it. Yeah, I really like that was quite a fight, and I'm sorry, Taylor. I hope like you don't take it personally, but yeah, you sitting there like double timing this thing with fireballs. It's just like, okay,
yeah,
I'm gonna get you.
No,
100%. I'm gonna get you.
I'm just glad I got to hit it with a couple fireballs and some meteors. That was fun. Having a bonus action is like, oh my god,
huge, isn't it?
Heaven. It's
huge. I've been living that wizard life lately, and I feel you. Brenna, thank you for saying. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It felt tense. It felt like a dramatic fight to play out. So that was cool. I enjoyed it. Awesome.
I think I think that almost every one of my bardic inspirations was actually used in some way.
They were, dude. You gave out 4 this fight. All 4 were used.
That was huge.
Crixus on damage, Eerie and the thing. I just want to know, too, this thing had a really very specific kind of damage mitigation that was not related to magical weapons.
Was this
like
bludgeoning?
it didn't. Nope. So I guess I can reveal it all. But so it has resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage while it's in dim light or darkness. And so like hanging out at the ceiling up there was still just in the edge of the dim light of the light radius while you guys were on the ground, and it was able to take half damage for most of that. So Eerie like overwhelmingly did the lion's share of damage there. That fight was like very much like Eerie gnome wizard hard fucking carry while you guys were like, but like
I don't think
really
I hit it
great
well.
teamwork.
I might have hit it with.
You clipped it with an arrow for
With
like
an
2
arrow?
points of damage, I think. But it was great teamwork. Like, you guys really did great support for each other to, like, pull her out of the grab and Crixus opening up with the aid spell. Like, there was a lot of good shit happening there. I enjoyed it.
I now know that bardic inspiration for Eerie will always involve do better.
Yeah. Spite. Fueled by spite.
Cool. Well, it was fun, you guys. We're going to wrap it up. So no Firelight Tales Titans Heirs next week. We're down to Mike. I think we're also down to somebody else. So we'll double check. I'll probably be here with something or another.
Mike, is that true, Mike?
Not next week.
No,
Week.
Not next week?
After.
August.
Next week's the 2nd.
Yeah,
It's
August
the
9th.
Oh my God, amazing. Okay, so we'll be back next week on August 2nd. How exciting. I'm very excited. The reason that I'm getting so caught up is because the weekend of the 6th and 7th, we have a 40-hour D&D marathon happening here at Twitch TV/GM Philly. That's going to be wild, and that's like dominating my thoughts as we're planning. And I know it was the weekend after that. I'm like, well, there's no Mike. We're just not going to do it. I'm going to take Monday off. I'm gonna take Monday. So, yeah, we'll be back next week. Awesome. That's really exciting. We'll be back August 2nd. The party is in Vandrin's Dome of Protection, and there's a giant lightning lizard crawling around in the tunnels on the other side.
Terrible.
Drama.
Drama.
Anyway, cool. What's going on with you guys? Kurt, you got anything you want to hype up this week? Anything we should be making note of? Anything you're watching, you're reading, you just want us to pay attention to?
No, good.
Okay. Cool. Mike, how about you?
Nothing much. It's the summer, everybody. Yay.
Mike loves the summer. He's a beach man, living that beach life. I won't hashtag it. John, how about you? You never got anything you're trying to promote, but sometimes you got things you like to make note of?
No, nothing much, man. Just had a great night and actually survived. I'm pretty thrilled about that.
I'm super thrilled you guys all survived. I got really worried for a moment there when I was like, Crixus is revivified. Oh my God, what if Crixus dies? Anyway, Taylor, you got stuff going on. What's going on with you?
I have some stuff going on. I think this week I will be doing Dragon Age some point this week. I don't know if it'll be Thursday. If not Thursday, it'll be Friday. And yeah, I'm excited for that. We're moving right along, heading into Castle to figure out what's wrong with the dying Arl, which is really fun. So come check that out. Yeah, Ronnie422.
I will come check it out.
Twitch.tv/Ronnie422.
Go give her a follow, Ronnie422. With that being said, I will be back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, with Dragonfly. Kurt will be joining me. Who else do we have? We have Jake back after a short absence. We got Rhea. We got Doc. We got the Professor. Reginald Von Frybottom. I inserted the Von. There is no Von there. And, of course, we have Asturias, the diplomat. So it's going to be a really fun episode tomorrow night.
5 p.m. Pacific.
See? It's just plus or minus 3. I could do it when I'm not live on the internet. Now I feel like an idiot.
I told you there'd be math. It's fine.
Listen, you laid it up, you spiked it. Okay? It's fine.
Yes, the layup into the
Full
spike.
circle.
That's just how we like it. We're like Misty May and Carrie Shrug over here. Does anybody know that, right? Anyway, so that's tomorrow night, Dragonfly. And then keep your eyes peeled on my Twitter and around here the weekend of August 6th and 7th. We have a 40-hour marathon game that's going to be happening. We're going to be raising a ton of money for charity. That's happening through the West Marches game that we run, and we all play together to post our recaps, Patreon, Discord. It's going to be fucking wild, you guys. Really excited about that. So, yeah, that's it. But otherwise, thank you all for hanging out. Time is soup, Brenna. Thank you for chilling. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for everybody who followed. And I will say to everyone, have a good night. Bye.
Bye.